Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Airbrush and Wake Up. I'll drink to that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday, last day of March. My birthday month is coming to an end. What shall I do? But I hope everybody is having a great day today for this Wednesday. So we do come to you live each and every day. Hey, Martin, how are you? We do come to you live each and every day. So you learn more and more about LUMINESS, what we have to offer, anything and everything. We have people that have been with LUMINESS for a long time. We have newbies. We have people who are just starting. We have people that are maybe interested and they want to see it, but we always go over the basics, the beginning of Airbrush. We always like to show our starter kits what you can expect, how to start practicing, how to use it, and then we show you more product. We show you different products that we have. And one thing I love, and I always tell you guys, use me. If there's something that you want to see, let me know and we'll schedule it. I will write it down and we will do it. So yesterday we did color correctors and we talked about that. So if you're interested in color correctors, check those out. You can check out the video from yesterday on YouTube and on Facebook. If you are on Facebook, make sure you like us on Facebook, and that way these pop up for you. And then if you're on YouTube, make sure you like the page or join the page or subscribe to the page, whatever you do on YouTube. And that way it does pop up and you get notifications. Hey, Amber, good to see you. So just so you know, I am watching Facebook and YouTube. And so if I don't say hello to you, which I always let people to say hello, but if I don't say hello again. If I don't see your question, say it again. There's a lot going on. I have to talk. I have to drink my coffee. I have to look at the messages on Facebook. I have to look at the messages on YouTube, and then I have to do makeup, and then a lot of other stuff. So sometimes it might get overlooked, but I really do like you guys to say hello. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're doing today. And so that way I can see who's out there. All right. So today we are going to be talking about contouring. Now I know sometimes contouring scares people, but we're going to show you how easy it is. It really is very easy to do. And it doesn't have to be that harsh, severe contouring that you might be thinking in your head when you think of contouring. But we're going to talk about the importance of contouring, because what foundation does, evens out your skin tone, makes you what we call flat. And then what contouring is going to do is start bringing back some shape. You can hide things, you can create things. And so it is super important to do. But again, you can take this in baby steps. So, all right. Good morning. Did I say hello? See, I don't even remember if I said hi to people. Good morning, Veronica and Martin and Jeannie. Jeannie, you're one of my examples. Jeannie was scared to death to contour, but taking that in baby steps, you'll see the importance. I might only do one side of my face so you can see the difference that just a little bit of contouring can do. And so I think that's super important, like, because you just doing that, you don't always see everything. So let's go ahead and get started. Indiana, Georgia. Oh, but you're in Tennessee? And today it marks the death of Selena. So I don't know if y'all are familiar, I'm sure you are, with Selena. She was actually born right here in Texas. She was born in League City and lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. And there's LUMINESS. LUMINESS's name today will be Selena. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Menchaca. I actually went to school with him in Menchaca. I love that name. Watching from Ohio. All right, so let's look at this, one of our starter kits. This is our icon. We have the icon, we have the Icon Pro, the Legend, and of course the Breeze. And all of all of our systems come with makeup. So it's not like buy a system and bye-bye. No, you purchase a system. It comes with the makeup. You get the airbrushing down. You watch our lives. You figure out what you need to get the looks that you want. Of course, everybody is different. Some people might like natural makeup, full coverage makeup, whatever the case may be. This is when the opportunity for you to find out what you may need and how to use it. But when you get that starter kit, we want you to use those 2 bottles of foundation to get it down. That's why we give you the 2 large bottles of foundation. You also get Love and you get a blush. Now our blush is super high pigmented, meaning it does intensify. So it does come out a little bit more, and I'm going to show you ways to use that. The next thing is, this is what we want you to do to get started. So when you first start out, you can plug it, take your system out, plug it in, and turn it on, and you're just going to feel the air around your face. Get this movement down. Just feel the air. Wherever you feel the air, that is where the makeup's going to go. Get it to where it becomes second nature for you to keep it 4 finger widths away and keep it moving. When you first start out, you might do this or you might do this. You want to keep it that 4 finger widths away, keep it moving around the face. It's not a free-for-all. We're not painting a fence. It's very precise. You wouldn't do that with a brush. If I was putting this on with a brush, I wouldn't go, I would do this. Right? That's exactly what I'm doing here. The air is going to act as your bristles. It's going to act as your airbrush. What? So concentrate on where that air is. Then put water in here and then work on lightly pulling back. You will never pull all the way back. That is only if you're cleaning it. And you want to work on barely pulling back. If you can airbrush water on your face and it's not running down your face, then you have a better idea of how to airbrush, okay? All right. Oh, Tony, where in Texas does your family live? And did they grow up in the Kingwood area? Because that's where I knew them in Chacos. We love Selena. Oh, wow, your grandmother met her. That's awesome. She was like, what they say, the Hispanic Madonna. Good morning, Angela. Angela was also scared of contouring, but after seeing all the YouTube tutorials, they look complicated. Yay! Yeah, guys. You know, it strikes me kind of odd. You know, I love watching YouTube and see all those people put on like 8 layers of makeup and see what they can do with their eyes and all that creative stuff. I love that. But girl, it does not have to be that long, that much makeup. Like, who has time for that? Like, let's go. Come on. I have a kid that in the morning, I don't know what she's doing, but it takes her 5 years to get ready. And I have to be after her. Hey, let's brush her hair. Hey, brush your teeth. Hey, get dressed. Hey, let it. So I don't have time to spend a lot of time getting my makeup on. And so when you can spend less time, use less makeup, and look just as professional as some of those people you see on YouTube, hello, get me signed up. All right, so let's go in. Oh, hold on. Veronica says, I'm not sure about the contour. Okay, see, we're going to talk this through. We're going to talk this out. We're going to talk it out. Her name is Selena. LUMINESS's name today is Selena, in honor of Selena. But Tony, let me know if that Menchaca, if they grew up in Kingwood, because I might know them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use the Breeze system. And I think I'm going to go in with our CC concealer first. And of course, all of our Airbrush products, you do want to shake. Hey, Moosey, I didn't see Moosette. Where's my Moosey? Where's my Moosey? Oh, there she is. There There she is. There she is. She had to run. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put some drops in here. And I'm only using a few drops right in here, closing the foundation well lid, turning it on, and lightly pulling back. I'm going underneath my eyes. I like to call this pre-coverage. It's starting my coverage. It does not have to be 100% because I'm still getting coverage with the foundation. I'm still getting coverage with blush. I'm still, you know, every step that we do, we're getting some coverage, but I'm going to start blurring the lines. I'm going to start blurring those imperfections. I know y'all are saying, Heather, what? You don't have imperfections, but I am. So we'll just pretend I do and get my pre-coverage on. And so I'm just hitting those areas that I need it. So the broken capillaries, the dark circles, on the lids, my lids are a little bit darker. And I'm just kind of getting right there. So I'm like, right here. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to take a little bit of powder, and I need to get I broke my compact powder, so I'm using our loose powder. I'm getting it out. That's that sound. And I'm just going to dust a little on my eyes, okay? I can do a little bit underneath too. And so now I'm going to go straight into eyeshadows. Now, I love our Click and Play. Love our Click and Play. So I'm going to be using the Click and Play. And what colors would Selena's wear? What colors do we think she would wear? Let's do this one and this one. Maybe this one. And maybe, I usually do that one, so I'll do this one. Wait. All right. So glitter, exactly. That's why I was like, I'm going to pick this one. All right. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to, there's like a glare, so I have to, let's see. We're going to like bust it out today. We're gonna have some fun. All right, we might even do 4, which I always like to keep it very simple, but show you ways to build on it. If you are not one to wear a lot of eyeshadow, if you're like, Heather, I very rarely wear eyeshadow, I'm not going to teach you how to put on 4 or 5 shades of eyeshadow, right? So we'll do it in steps. So I am going to take a blending brush. And right off the bat, I'm going to go in with ginger. And I'm going to do this in my crease. And this is a matte. But what's great about this, one, if you're not into eyeshadows, what I'm doing is because I put the CC concealer on my lid, I powdered, I'm using this contrast of color as an eyeshadow. This is just concealer. So if you're not a big, hey, Bethany, if you're not a big eyeshadow person, you can use a light to medium coverage right in that crease, put mascara on, and you're done, right? So you don't have to make a big shindig about it, right? So I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm taking, I cannot even read that. I did this. This is one of the greens. Cardamom, is that right? Is this one her? And I'm going to do this one with a blending brush. But I'm going to do it on the lower part of my crease. Right here. Bethany, we named her Selena today. in honor of Selena. It's the anniversary of Selena's death, and so we named her Selena. But she can be Lisa tomorrow. All right, so I'm just putting that green right there, kind of on the lid, but underneath on the crease down. So the first one I did crease kind of up. This one I'm doing crease down. Right there. And I just go back and forth, blend, 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 blend. And we're blending and we're blending and we're blending. And then I'm going to start putting these together so y'all can see. I love these click and place, how you can stack them like that. I love it. It's great for traveling. All right. So now we're getting our glitter on. We're getting our glitter on. I'm going to use Spark right here. Now, I'm going to show you something. After my cat. Oh. So Spark by itself will pop. Lots of pop, right? It has that staying power for sure. All right. I'm going to take some concealer. Mary loves the click and play. And I'm using the Buff concealer, our regular concealer, this one. Let me get an up close personal mirror real quick. And I'm putting concealer on my lid. Now you might be saying, what the heck are you doing? But watch this, okay? I just put a little concealer on my lid. Whoop. And then actually with my finger, hold on. Let me go. There we go. Oh, yay! I was walking in the office going, bitty bitty bumba. I wish I could speak Spanish. How many people here speak Spanish? I'm so jealous. If you speak another language, say me, 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 or we, or C. So right now I'm just pounding, placing, what is my favorite word? Tapping, tap it out, tap it out. I'm tapping that color right into place. And what that does is where the concealer is, it grabs the eyeshadow even more. And now I'm going to do the other side. Tap it out, tap it out. Even the concealer, tap it on, tap it on. Tap it out, tap it out. You know what? Hold on, I'm going to see if I have it right here. Bethany's going to be all excited about this. Oh, I don't know if I have it. Hold on, hold on. I don't want to lose focus. I don't know where it is. I was actually going to use glitter. But I don't know where I have some that I can reach right now. I'm like, my mind's thinking right now. Okay, so there I have the concealer. So Jennifer says, when will they have a demonstration on the eyelashes? Because I've never wore eyeliner at all. Now I'm using it, but I'm not sure how to get it off. Oh, okay. Jennifer, I'm putting on lashes today. So, well, let me make sure I have them. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm pounding that color right there. All right. So that's going to make that that color really pop in there. And because it grabs on to the concealer, and then you're you're making that color stay. So now I'm going to take Cave, which is this one, just getting this one, and I'm going to use that in the outside crease. And then I'm going in, I might have to do a black, maybe a little bit darker. So with the, I can talk about the staying power. So the 2-in-1, if we're talking about the lash lure, the magnetic lashes that we have, those, the eyeliner is the 2-in-1 smart adhesive, okay? Meaning it has glue and it has magnetic properties. So yes, that staying power on those is to die for. But use a cream base, not a cream base, oil base makeup remover, and that will help take off the eyeliner. I'm going to go in just with a little bit of the black right here to make it pop just a little bit more, make it a little more dramatic. Bethany, I was actually going, we have some like really fine glitter here. I was actually trying to find it because I was going to do it in honor of you, but I don't know where it is because I cleaned up stuff and now I don't know where it is, but I have to get it. So I'm going to leave that right there, but I'm going in and blending this. I think I'm going to take a new brush just to make sure I don't do the black a little anymore. I'm going to go back and forth. Let me go back with this one and blend that. Hey, Melissa. Guys, if you're new, let me know you're here. Let me know. I love talking to everyone. Love talking to everyone. All right. So now I do have a little bit of fallout underneath. But actually first I'm going to, I think I'm going to take Cave and do that one underneath. And this is just eyeshadow. Tony's eating breakfast, having some fun. And so look, these are all the colors that I used. Now you could have stopped at any point. You could have stopped at that point. You could have stopped, oops, at that point. You could have stopped at that point, or you could have left this point out. So there's a lot of, you know, you don't have to do it all. You can take those baby steps. You can take the baby steps to build it up. Maybe there's days, hey, let's try something new. Let's do something different. You can feel, you know, just see how you're feeling that day. Now I'm taking, because I do have some fallout, meaning there's some makeup that fell underneath. I'm using the loose powder on my powder brush and swiping that away. Okay. So now I think I might have some, yeah, I still have some concealer in here, the CC concealer. So I'm going to go back and do a little bit there just to. I love that, Luminess. Yes, makeup is not a one size fits all. What your look is, it might be different than my look. That's why I always show you ways. Hey, you can stop at this point, or you can stop at that point. You don't have to take it all the way, right? And we love that journey for you. We just love that journey for you, baby. All right. So now I'm turning on my system. I have my foundation. I'm using Rose 4-in-1. I switch between Rose 4-in-1 and Silk 4-in-1 because the Rose 4-in-1 is medium to full coverage. Plus it has the Bulgarian rose in it, which is great for your skin. And then it also has the medium to full coverage, where Silk has all the property, you know, everything the rose does, except it's sheer. Well, it doesn't have the rose, but it's sheer to medium coverage. And so I'm gonna add a little bit more. And so depending on the coverage you want, that's what you should get, right? But there are days that, hey, maybe I'll use rose, maybe I'll use silk, maybe, you know, whatever I feel about like that day. All right, so now I'm gonna blow the rest of that out. And we're gonna contour. That's what I wanted to focus on today. That's why I'm gonna do one side, and I will still do lashes, but we're gonna, ooh, I was talking up a storm. I'm gonna use the Cut 1 palette. We also have a Cut 2 palette, depending on skin type, skin tone, dramatic, not dramatic, whatever you want. I can use both. It just depends on what you want. But today I'm going to use this one right here. Both of them, are the link for the cut palette is below. So please click the below on the links. Now I am going to use an angled brush. It's a fluffy angled brush, powder brush, because this is powder, right? Okay. Now notice there you have a highlight side and then a contour side. Couple of things. Foundation, concealer, covers, evens you out, makes you flat. There's no dimension to my face except with my eyes. Now, if you think about it, what I did with my eyes was contour them, okay? Because I did something in my crease to create some depth. I did a lighter on my lid to make that pop out. I did lighter on my brow bone for that to pop out. So it's, you know, it's the same concept. Now, everybody can also contour differently. I'm going to give you some guidelines, okay? The severity of what you want, if you're like, no, Heather, I want a big face, then you're going to contour a little bit more. You can contour. The Cut 1, Cut 2 palettes are great to start out with. Because number one, you can use the contour side even as eyeshadow. So they're amazing. And in each one, there is a little shimmer. So you can even put, I think that's just the easiest place to show you where that is. A little shimmer on the brow bone. You can use it here. So they're very versatile as far as what you can use for them. So I'm only going to contour this side to show you. Now, when you do this, if I'm a shade 3, let's say you can also contour with a foundation. If I'm a shade 3, I can contour with a shade 4, a shade 5, on up to whatever. Okay. We also have a matte bronzer. I can contour with that. So it just has to be a little darker than your skin tone. But I'm not, you know, like flesh color, a little darker than your skin tone. All right. So I like to take all of these. I like a wide, like, I don't like one particular color when I'm contouring. I like all of them. So I just put them on my brush, and I always start middle of my ear, going towards the corner of my mouth, but stop where the color of your eye is. So you're not going to go all the way to your mouth because that's going to bring your face down, but just right here. Another way to determine is make a fish face. You can contour right above that. Bethany says, if I'm a 5, can I use a 7? Of course. Of course. Okay, I'm just blending that kind of into the hairline. Okay. Can you already see the difference? Then I like to contour on my temple area, right in my hairline. Okay. Now, the secret on contouring on the hairline. When I used to wear my hair all the way back, I would definitely contour because that's just too much forehead, right? But let me tell y'all something. Do you know why it's called a forehead? Anybody? 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 Because if you can fit 4 fingers from your hairline to your eyebrow, you have a forehead. Okay? Some of us have a 3 head or a 2 head, maybe a 5 head. Depending on your forehead is how much you want to contour. If there's more space, if you have a 4 or 5 head, then you're going to want to contour. Even if you have bangs, even if you have a swoop, let's contour a little bit just to give it some shape. Okay? Yes, don't contour brush. All right. So notice how, like, I haven't done this side, but even just this little bit of dimension, a little bit of contouring is giving my face some shape, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the jawline, right at the jawline. And that's to create a chiseled jaw and possibly hide some chins. And every time we talk about contour, guys, I always tell you this, look up Boy George. He is, I love him, number 1. But number 2, he is the best at contouring. That man is amazing. I should put a picture up when I talk about that. It's kind of hard to do just half your jaw, but I mean, look at that. Woo! Now, I do want to show you something real quick because you can also highlight in between here. So if I wanted to, I can go in with the highlighter. And what I'm doing, I'm just showing you kind of a step up here, and I can highlight under my eyes. And then I'm going to do it down my nose too. Okay. Look how more put together that looks. And again, it does not have to be even this dramatic. You can go, hey, Catherine, how are you? You're so sweet. And Boy George is amazing. I went to his concert. I don't even like going to concerts. But see how, like, just a little bit can make a difference. My mom, who airbrushes every single day, is not a contourer. But she will go in. She's a shade 3, but she'll go in with the shade 4 and just hit it right there for a little bit. Okay? So it doesn't have to be even this extreme, if you want to call that extreme. Okay? But look what a difference. So if I was going to, like, can y'all see it? Can y'all see the difference? Or is it just me? I know it's not just me. But you can see the difference, right? From that to that. Now, even on top of that, because you're like, Heather, what about blush? You can go in and add your blush. The blush is going to be on top of it. So, Martin, if you're a shade 18, honey, what you would do is highlight. There's nothing darker than the 18. So what you'll want to do is go in and highlight. You don't, not drastic, just go the opposite, and you're going to highlight in this area, and down your nose. That way you'll let your skin tone work for your contouring. All right. And then all I did was add a little bit of blush right on top. See how it just lifts everything? Ooh, it lifts it up, lifts it up. All right. I'm going to go back and fix this side later, but I want to get to the lashes. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to use, I have my mirror down here. I turn it on the magnification side. I take my 2-in-1. I'm actually only going to put lashes on one side too, so you can see the difference. And then I'm going to look down into my mirror. What that does, if you've ever had lashes put on, they tell you, oh, thank you, Amber. I did all of these. Whoops. All of that. They'll have you close your eyes or look down. So that's what we're doing. We're looking down. You're leaving your eyes open, looking down, and taking the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive. We're stretching our eye the way it needs to go for the lashes and tickling the lash line. Right there. And I just go and make sure I have enough on it. I kind of concentrate more on the edges just to make sure that, because sometimes the edges, if mine are going to lift, it's going to be the edge. And so I make sure to concentrate on those edges. So now I'm using the Diva. I think it's this side, which has a short side and a long side. And then watch how it just whoop, pops in place. And you're placing it right on that line. So you can do a thin line, you can do a thicker line, whatever you prefer. Hello, Edith, how are you? And then I'm just holding it in place just to make sure it stays, because you are working with the 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive, which has glue. It has the magnetic properties, and I want to make sure that it stays. So I'm just making sure, kind of taking a second. Now, what I love about this, like, let's say I was having trouble with this inside not staying. All you have to do is go back with your 2-in-1 Smart Adhesive, add some more right there. Hold it into place. And there you go. Right? So that's what I love about these is it really, the eyeliner you paint on, you're just tickling right at that lash line. It's attracted, the lash is attracted to the liner, so it goes, pops right into place. You make sure it's on. It does work better if you don't use magnetic or metal tweezers, because there are magnets in there. And then if you need to tweak it, if you need to add more with that eyeliner, it makes it so much easier. If I had to do that with regular lashes, chances are I'd probably have to take them off, re-glue them, and put them back on. And so it really does make a difference. So there you go. And now, See what, I mean, gosh, guys, can you, what a difference that makes. What a difference. Right? And then let's finish off. I want to do the, what color do I want to do? Maybe I'll do this color. Or, ooh, no, it's kind of, we'll do this one. Somebody gave a cry face. I'm going to scream. Just kidding. This is the cranberry pop. And we know how a bright lips. I don't see it on my end. Our rule is you can't give a cry face or a sad face or the angry face without letting me know what it is. Because chances are I can turn that frown upside down. And these chromatics are amazing because they do have a shimmer to them, but it's a stain. It's a lip stain. So you have that staying power. How come I can't see a cry face? Edith says, too bright. I love it. Edith, we have some, here, I'll show you another amazing one. This is a Country Rose is my other chromatic that I love. Country Rose. And it's this one here. And I'll put it on my hand so you can see it. Beautiful. It's very neutral. Look how pretty that is. But you still get the staying power of the stain with a little bit of fun. And so there you go. And I love Edith's like, too bright. That's why we are all different. And we love, that's why I love showing you different things, because that way you know, like, hey, I like this, I don't like that. And guys, check out our website. Check out the website, because on our Cream Confessions lipstick and our Cream Confessions and I think liquid lipsticks, we have the virtual try-ons. So you can actually try it on. So Edith, you need to run to that and check that out. So you can pick a color. It does half screen, full screen. You can move it. It's amazing. So you definitely want to try that out. So guys, don't forget also that we want pictures of you and your daughter, you and your mom doing makeup. It can be a side-by-side. It could be holding your favorite product. It could be whatever the case may be. We want to see it. So please submit those ASAP, as soon as possible. And you can submit those to beautybar@luminousair.com. That's beautybar@luminousair.com. We want to see it. We know that people do it. And of course, I'm going to show you my picture of my daughter that we did. This actually, we did this at a photo shoot. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. We did this on a photo shoot. A photographer was doing some mother-daughter pics, and so we did this one. And so from the very beginning, my daughter's always loved makeup. So, you know, it's fun. I mean, how we grow up, maybe some of us didn't have moms that taught us, but now you're teaching your daughters. Maybe you have a good friend that taught you. We want to see some mother-daughter pics, just some fun. We want some fun. Send them our way at beautybar@luminousair.com. All right, guys. Yeah, and Luminous put it in there for me. Let's see. If I wear the... Edith, you are cracking me up, girl. Edith's like, if I wear that color, I would look like a streetwalker. Well, Edith, you know what I always tell people? If there's something you wouldn't do because you're like, I would look like a streetwalker, put it on. Like if you have a bright color, put it on before you go to bed, before you wash your face, put it on and see how you like it. You never know. Because there's some colors here that I'm like, I would never wear that color. And then I use it right? I use it, and then what happens? I love it. So try before you take your makeup off for the day. Tony's like, my daughter shows me. I love that. Take a picture, Tony. Take a picture of you and your daughter and send it our way. Send it to beautybar@luminessair.com. I love that. And that could be the case. I mean, I know I showed my mom how to airbrush. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's so good to see you each and every day. We are here for you guys Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So always jump on. We're on Facebook. Remember, Facebook, like us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe so it pops up when we are here. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye for now.